Hey yo, here's a quick video for one of my favorite topic, Bitcoin. This is Lowina here, supporting some exciting crypto news. I like to make money videos because I believe that the current financial system is broken and it is time for us to start learn more about how to get our control back to our hands by taking care of our financial well-being. At today's my Conscious Money Mastermind Group mentoring session, some members asked me to start posting some more Bitcoin news because most people still don't understand crypto but want to learn more about it. Oh yes, come ask me. I love to educate people the correct way to invest so we can sleep well and make money. So one of my clients is a gold investor who buy gold every month. So I thought this interview may answer a few of her questions regarding to gold versus Bitcoin. I also made a couple of videos before to compare gold and Bitcoin before because I own gold, silver, Bitcoin, stocks, properties, insurance, super, property, and anything that will make money. I love them all. So this interview I'm about to show you is this CNBC's Mad Money host, Jim Cramer. He's normally a gold supporter. Finally, he understands Bitcoin and buying some. When I say he's buying some, we're talking about like a lot of money. And because he fears inflation even more, sitting in cash is more risky for him. And he says, so this is why I am fixated on needing to own cryptocurrency because I fear a massive amount of inflation and I don't have any. Gold will do okay, the house will do okay, those will keep me running in place. The idea of actually make money, well, holy cow, I'll take a shot at that with 1%. Yeah, do I sound like him? I think so, right?
Just so happens that this last one occurred at the exact macro environment where everyone's rushing for inflation hedge assets. And so I actually think Bitcoin's price is going to top $100,000 by the end of next year.
See, I have to say, I'm not going to disagree with that. And the reason why I've been focused on it, and I'm glad you give me the education on it, Stan Druckenmiller is a friend of mine, and he's a great investor, though he is a Steeler fan, which then causes complications. Although I have Juju, Simon and Schuster there. I always call him Simon Schuster, like the book company. But here's the problem. He said yesterday that in 3 to 5 years, we're all going to have to pay for what the government. And my friend Joe Kernan asked me that. And I said, I have been so possessed by that because I know that we're going to get hurt. So when I go to my inflation handbook, what it says is buy gold, buy masterpieces, and buy mansions. Those are the three things that's it in my age. Okay. Those are the three things you had to do. Now my wife's in real estate. So we've gone with the real estate as our hedge. All right. What we didn't have in that menu was crypto. And I think that you have to have, I'm going to still say gold or crypto because I have so much gold, but you have to have one or the other. And I like what you're saying about crypto. I'm not in crypto. Remember, I'm not in gold for the appreciation. I'm in gold for the alternative. But I don't know how my kids are going to pay down what happened. I think we had to do it to avoid a depression. So I'm glad we did it. But I see the dollar going down. And most importantly, I know that no one wants to raise taxes in this country. And even if we did raise taxes, we still can't afford it. We're not cutting Social Security. We're not cutting Medicare. We're on a collision course which makes me feel great about the gold I own. But I do feel that it's perfectly logical to add crypto to the menu. And now after speaking to you, I think that my kids, when they get my inheritance, won't feel comfortable with gold and will feel comfortable with crypto. And I don't want them, I try to put everything I own on one piece of paper. They won't understand the deposit box at, say, Toronto Dominion, okay? But they would understand crypto. And I have to start recognizing that maybe I am using a typewriter. I just need something that my kids will understand as a hedge to inflation, and they will never understand gold. And the reason why they'll never understand gold is they think gold's dangerous. It's dangerous because it can be stolen. It's dangerous because they don't want to take it out of the bank. It's dangerous because they may forget where it reckless. Okay. I mean, let's say people talk about like, well, crypto gets hacked or whatever. You know what's really bad is when your kids can't find your gold. And that is, by the way, not unusual. So this is why I am fixated on needing to own crypto because I fear massive amount of inflation and I don't have, gold will do okay. And the houses will do okay. Those are going to keep me running in place as opposed to falling off a cliff. The idea of actually making money, well, holy cow, I take a shot at that with 1%. I need to do this for my kids. I need to do it because they are much more at risk than I am because of what happened. Let's say before this, okay, before February, before the pandemic. Well, I would have said, you know what, the stocks are doing well. I feel they're a good hedge against inflation. There's no inflation. But then everything broke down. And now I know I'm being reckless. See, I was being prudent with cash, okay? That's what I thought. Because you have stock, you have cash. That's great for your kids. Remember, the 29, 26. After what happened during this period, it's not right. I know now I went from being prudent to being reckless. So do I have to go buy them paintings? Again, very hard and subjective, okay? Real estate, again, taken care of. I've taken care of that asset. But I think that they will be, by the time they're 35 and 40, much more comfortable owning not the gold that they have, but the Bitcoin that they have because they're digital and I am analog. I love that. It's, and look, I have no regrets. That's who I am. And I've loved gold. And there's a lot of people who hated gold. The whole time I've loved it. And I've loved it for exactly what you've been talking, scarcity value. I like the touch of it. But this touch of it is no longer as valuable as the scarcity.
Okay, so I did not sound like him at all. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, Bitcoin is coming to its third cycle. This is a phrase where the industrial smart money coming in. There's still a long way to mass adoption. When it happens, that means when we can use Bitcoin to buy our bread and milk, that when we call it mass adoption. Maybe next cycle in 2028, I don't know, maybe 2025. And of course, the price will not be as cheap as today. So people think it's expensive, right? How you compare what expensive mean? Now look at this site here. Today's Satoshi price is $1 can buy 9,150 Satoshi, which is 0.0000950 Bitcoin. Now, most people think Bitcoin is $10,000 and they think they can't afford one whole Bitcoin. What they don't understand is that you can buy a fraction of Bitcoin. You can buy $100 a week, $100 a month. You don't have to buy one at a time. Pretty much not everyone can buy one at a time. I don't think that many people will have $10,000 lying around in a bank account unless they're Asian. What? So let's say you have $1,000 stimulus check money and you can buy I don't even say 個18千萬10萬8萬 Okay, you can buy 9 million and then with this much Satoshi. Or you can buy 0.0914853 Bitcoin. Whew. Now chat to me if you want to learn more. Like I think most people just get stuck with that. I just can't afford to buy one. You can't afford to buy one when it was 1,000, when it was 5,000, now it's 10,000. Next year it'll be 100,000. So just start with $100. Now, moving on, another piece of news. Big Nasdaq corporate giant business analytic firm MicroStrategy to rely on Bitcoin as primary treasury reserve asset. Wow, what a mouthful to read this title in there. So basically, they're buying Bitcoin. The CEO of MicroStrategy did not like Bitcoin back in 2013, and I guess people changed and they move on. Now, this same CEO is buying $250 million worth of Bitcoin into the reserve because they believe that, so they have $500 million of just spare cash flow holding, just to, randomly they're gonna do stuff, right? So they have $500 million spare money in their company, and they believe that holding their reserve in cash is pretty much promised to lose money. So why not put some into Bitcoin, which is actually the strongest asset in the past 10 years, right? And since the news came out last month, their stock price actually gone up. So they earned it back anyway. Smart move, smooth. And what it means is that more and more giant company will start copying them, and they may start adding their 1% into Bitcoin. Their 1%, we're talking about like, again, $250 million, right? We're not talking about, oh, I got $100, I'm so scared about Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is tiny. Their market cap, the total market cap is about $200 billion, which Facebook, their whatever cash reserve has $200 billion. It just lying around. And gold, the market cap of gold is around, depending where you look at the data, 9 trillion, some people say 12 trillion. So Bitcoin is 200 billion, not even half a trillion, not even 1 trillion, right? So there was a lot more room to grow. Anywho, so this is my news report. I hope you enjoy this and have a good Friday. Bye.